Lance Miller, the 2005 world champion of public speaking, said this. He said, attending a Toastmasters meeting will not make you a speaker any more than walking into your garage will turn you into a car. Now, on the way to his world championship, he completed 14 Confident Communicator manuals. Darren LaCroix, whom many of you met just a few weeks ago when he came here to speak to your club, you remember his mantra is stage time, stage time, stage time. And he would drive 2 hours one way to give a 6 to 7 minute speech. And the end result was Toastmaster history. Now, possibly your goal was not to be a world champion of public speaking. Possibly you're not as eloquent as Scott Brown over there. Or possibly you're not as performance-oriented or verbal as Jeremy. But it doesn't matter. We can all seek to become that great. We can all seek to be better and comfortable at speaking, wherever it may be that we choose to speak. The Toastmasters program is designed to do, and by the way, I've given you a handout, so if you want to follow along and fill in the blanks, if I missed something in your little anal, please forgive me. The Toastmasters program is designed to get you comfortable, become confident, and concise in your public speaking. I want to talk about 2 areas of activity for you as a new Toastmaster. Things that I wish I had understood when I first began the Toastmasters program more than 16 years ago. I want to talk about your involvement within this club. And then I want to talk about your involvement beyond the club. Now I'm going to talk about communication skills, probably more than leadership skills. And please forgive me if I do, but I really cannot see communication without leadership or leadership without communication skills. A new Toastmaster asked me at TLI on Saturday what he should do and what would be my opinion to him to get involved in Toastmasters and how should he approach the Toastmasters program as a new Toastmaster. And my simple answer is this. You'll get exactly out of Toastmasters what you put in Toastmasters. You'll get exactly out of the Toastmasters program what you put in. In other words, if you're involved and invest in Toastmasters program, you will reap grand rewards. With risk comes reward, the risk of giving of yourself. With the planting comes the harvest. You cannot have one without the other. Think about this. Even an ordinary Toastmasters meeting, filling a role in the meeting, is a speaking opportunity. You learn by doing. Ralph Smedley was the founder of Toastmasters. Founded this organization back in 1924, and he said this, to the other values of Toastmasters training, let me add this one, with emphasis, that it is the busy person's best chance to take a postgraduate course in general information without inconvenience or loss of time. Your commitment to yourself and your club must remain constant. And when those fires of interest in this club cool down, or in your own self-development cease, then stoke the fires again. And remember the reason you're here. Now, we've all come here for different reasons, not all for the same thing. We all have not come to Toastmasters for public speaking or for contests or whatever, but we are all here. The fill in the gaps of her own personal and professional lives, whatever that may be. You commit to this club and agenda, you will actually see results in your own personal successes. What to do while you're here is very simple, basic. Follow the Distinguished Club Plan program. Follow the DCP. Now let me briefly describe what the DCP is. DCP is a 10-point program where your club will reach success, and if your club reaches success in the Distinguished Club program, then you also will be successful. And what I'm going to encourage you to do is each of you look at that Distinguished Club program and decide where you're going to contribute to your club's success. Make it a personal point for you to succeed or help your club succeed in the Distinguished Club program. But where do we get involved beyond the club? Now on the handout that I gave you, you'll see a chart or a description of the various levels of Toastmasters. There are many areas where we can work in Toastmasters. Let me tell you this, that your leadership team, your officers team involvement at TLI on Saturday was phenomenal. They were very encouraging to me as the area director. Your club has a record of at least 8 years of being a distinguished, I think President's Distinguished Club.
Oh yeah.
In consecutive order. Give yourself a hand. So therefore there is one word to describe your club and the standards of your club. The history of your club shouts the word excellence.
Woo!
And that's the way it should be. Why be involved beyond the club? Because there are always things greater than ourselves. And when we involve ourselves in things greater than ourselves, then we are successful. Briefly, let me remind you, the purpose of Toastmasters speaking program is to make us comfortable, confident, and concise in our public speaking. Doing these things outside the warm cocoon of the club will stretch you, but that's where you should be. Smedley also said this, ours is the only organization I know dedicated to the individual. We work together to bring out the best in each of us, and we apply these skills to help each other. We are a volunteer organization. We have a volunteer spirit. We perfect ourselves by doing, and we seek to do good and great things. I am proud to be your director, your area director this year. I will not babysit you because there's no need. I will not micromanage you because there's no need. But let me let you know that your ability to learn in this club will do some things for you. And the Toastmasters program does this. The Toastmasters program will liberate from bondage the fearful. It will release from tyranny the fretful. And it will open the doors of captivity to those who are verbally inhibited. The point is this: get fully involved in your club and in this organization. Thank you.